Winning in a team sport does carry with it a responsibility. After recently winning a championship and immediately following it up with another deep run to a championship game, we find our players slipping quickly into an entitlement mindset.
quarterback. We got 7 players, but it don't matter because Sho-Time go win no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like we just get hold up. We get stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
Four for 4. Now I'm gonna go buy me a 4-4 after this game. He'll never roll with me ever. He will never let
I'm not gonna die. I literally roll with crazy Jonathan. I roll with Jonathan Newman. Jonathan Newman was just incarcerated.
Just get your stuff and get to where it's
Shut out, but like
we haven't had an opportunity.
man, football was fun. I literally asked him to go work out and he be like, no. You gonna lie on camera. So when I asked you to go work out with camera, when I asked you to work out with camera, I'm asking you gonna lie on camera. Okay, let's step back. Let's step back.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about this.
Let's step back. How often you been asked over the last 6 months?
About this.
We're gonna work out every other day. Twice. How often you been working out in South Park? Every other day.
I work out every
But how
day
often
after
you try to go? Twice. I couldn't go yesterday because you made me get a haircut. You tried to go twice. I made you get a haircut. I've been trying to cut that off your head for a while. That's not gonna happen. You actually get a haircut. Yes or no? You know what? We can really ask how much I be at the house.
But you never let him ride with me. No matter where it's going. They're like,
no, Jay, you've asked twice for him to come work out.
and you said no both times.
And ask him why.
Why?
Listen, Jalen got somebody out here that can tell us how much I be out the house right now. Who? Sophia.
He's talking about his girl.
That's his girl, but you know, that's my friend now. She go to ring, so like, that's just my friend now. That's just on. And they paid for it. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Why didn't you say that? How about this? Somebody
I'm telling you, during the somebody was 18 for this.
my bad. Y'all ain't say nothing.
Stay ready.
Like a team bag.
They got sweat.
Yeah.
We don't even got sweat. We don't got like
You don't taste it.
Houston, Sho-Time has a problem. Wanting to be crowned a champion, but not wanting to carry the weight of responsibility as a team that goes with it is a huge problem and a new challenge.
Hey, these guys will be a little more athletic. They're going to be a little bit more disciplined in their matches.
First play they do that move.
It's scripted. Listen, do you know how to swing?
Watch the Negroes. Y'all know the Negroes do it? They don't run these Negroes outside. They jump that shit and come back in, like come inside. Like they do the Z. They're gonna still make it like it's outside, but they're gonna still come in.
Play fast, play under control, right? Know your keys, discipline, all right? Hey, we're gonna play a lot of spade. We're gonna play a lot of ball. All right? You guys good? All right, let's go.
For Sho-Time, if the players aren't willing to put in the effort and work within the game, how can we possibly handle the responsibility that comes with it? We can't. We won't. It's possible to win a tournament title without earning it. It's called luck. We will never keep a title or worthy ranking unless we can teach and instill into our players and team the way to handle the responsibility. Feeling we are deserving, expecting teams to just lay down for us, acting entitled. All our behaviors and patterns we must eliminate fully before hitting the main stretch of this season.
That bullshit is not what we're trying to do. You understand? It's football, bro. It ain't that serious. It's football. If you feel like they are excessive, if you feel like they did something wrong, if you feel like the referee missing something, bring it to the coach. All right? Alert the referee in a respectable way. You don't throw the damn ball at somebody after they just told you about it. That's selfish football, bro. And you've been with this brand for at least 4 years. That's selfish as hell, bro. You're only thinking about yourself in that moment. Christian, I respect you coming to the defense of the guy. That's selfish football. Because immediately when you hear a coach say chill, and you escalate it, that means you're only caring about what you want. Hey, we here for a reason, bro, as a team, man. We ain't out here to fight. That's female shit. Get out y'all feelings and play ball, man. It's that simple. It's that simple, bro. We should not be happy with how we performed today because of how we feel. We should have been a clear-cut one seed. But instead, we gave this to be remembered by for today. So if your goal is to do that BS for tomorrow, respectfully, stay at home. Stay at home, bro. Because it ain't working. It's bigger than each individual, and that's my son included. It's bigger than everybody, bro. If you ain't about team first, just stay at home. It ain't no love lost. Y'all break this shit down, man. Get everything y'all got, and make sure y'all be back tomorrow.
Hey, Sho-Time 3. 1, 2, 3. Sho-Time.
What's up, real quick? Eyes open. Look at me. Couple of things. The dynamic shifts completely today. All right? You're the hunted. You're the hunted. There's no doubting, no debating. Okay? History, done. It's not going to repeat itself. All right? One game at a time, one down at a time. But here's the big deal for you to take the next step. All right? No matter what is said, no matter who it comes from, you play through it, and the next play, you play to it. You don't react, you don't respond. That talk is a sign of a man's weakness, and we are not going to fall for it. All right? We're going to play out, we're going to ball out, we're going to do everything true to who you are, who we know you are, and we're not going to veer off that today. You feel me? I mean it. Huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. Call it a get back, call it what you want. All right? We can put you in position, we can call the right schemes, defense. We can't make stops for you. You make the stops. Ball's in the air, it's your ball. Whose ball is it? It's your ball. Offense, play as one. Play as one. You know that system like the back of your hand. You know why coach is calling what play he's calling. Okay? That's a good and it's a bad. It's a double-edged sword. Just because you're not the guy, you're not the target on that play, you still got to be the guy that distracts and detaches that other defender from that play. Run it, full speed. Guys, if you're not looking at me, you ain't playing. I don't care how good you think you are. It's real simple. All right? I am no longer your ATM. I am no longer your Cash App. I am the head of this organization. I am your coach. You can't handle that? We're going to have a problem, fellas. We good? Take it.
You guide us and you show us the way.
Everybody in every sport wants to win. If we truly want to set ourselves apart, we must yearn for the responsibility as well.
So, I don't see one trash kid out here. I don't see one that is who has a deficit of talent. All right? All y'all boys are talented. All y'all boys are talented. Smart as hell. All right? So something as simple as you play 8 yards on, failing, like when you're giving them stuff, right? That puts you in a bad position, all right? Don't even think about the offense. Offense, you gotta convert, bro. We asked up, hey, the way as high powered our offense is, it's at the end of the day, we're going to you gotta be better at food. You gotta be better. Alright, so overall, look, we had another semifinals. Alright, we're not undefeated. Unless you look at the fact that we should have won this. Alright. We should have busted who can't see prime minutes, we should have beat them. So, man, hey, whenever we play again, let's come ready for this shit. We wasn't ready, and it's okay. We didn't come 100% together. It's okay, all right? We're going about, I don't know what Scott is. All right, Scott, you got anything before I let them go? All right, before y'all leave, I need all uniforms, though.